just for the audience out there, Evan is a cinematographer based out of Massachusetts, and he is also the curator of the Super Secret Film blog. So, Evan, talk about the importance of a community as a filmmaker, and how does that, or not having that, how does that affect your work as a filmmaker?
That is a very good question. I think that filmmaking is an interesting sort of thing because a lot of us come at it from different angles, where some of us, I think, are thrown into it, which was really sort of my experience. Some of us grow up dreaming of making movies. Some of us go to film school. And so different people have, very different experiences in how they come into it and, what they know and how they learn what they know. And so I found that for me personally, community is a critical part of that whole process, because we're always trying to sort of grow in, the way that we think as creatives, or, the technical skills that we have. And, it's sort of inherently a team-based sport at the end of the day too. And so we have to sort of develop those relationships with people that we can work with. And I think that community is really critical to that. I think that having your own voice is really important, but at the end of the day, if you don't have a community around you, I think it sort of limits how far you can really go. And so having that community is critical to your professional development and just your own skill, and I think even your own satisfaction with what you do.
Have you seen anyone within the Super Secret Film blog sort of reach out and say having this blog or being a part of this Facebook group has really changed my work, has really affected me in a positive way?
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's weird. I don't talk about it much because it feels oddly horn tooting, but it's really cool. NAB was not that long ago, and ran into people there who came up and said hey, and we're hey, we're only at NAB because of the community that we found in the Facebook group and people that we connected to. And there's people who have said, we only have Facebook on our phones and only use Facebook for this group and stuff. And so I think the community that we've created has been really valuable, but I can't take too much credit for that. I sort of always jokingly say that I'm the cat wrangler who just sort of tries to keep everyone headed in the right direction,
Right.
But at the end of the day, the community is really built on everyone else sort of being in it together and being willing to sort of subject themselves to this idea of hey, this is a truly communal thing. No matter what level you're at, we're going to respect each other, and we're going to, offer what we can and try to bring each other along. And so I'm really thankful for the people who have kind of been a part of that and have helped make it what it is.
Well, awesome, dude. So where can people find your work? Plug whatever you got to plug. Where can we know more about Evan Bourcier?
Well, if they are interested in sort of learning more about filmmaking, they can check out our website, supersecretfilmblog.com, and you can find articles from myself as well as various other people in the industry. You can go to supersecretfilmcast.com to listen to the podcast that I host, and we've had some cool guests on there. Our most recent episode was Bradford Young, so that's awesome.
Nice.
What else? The Facebook group, if they want to get into the Facebook group, they can add me as a friend on Facebook and shoot me a message, and I can invite them. I'm on Instagram. I'm all over. You can find me wherever you want. But those are kind of the big things, I guess.
Nice, dude. Well, Evan, thank you for coming on the very short podcast.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right, man. Take care.